had to get rid of my bottle.
Oh, no product placement today?
Yes, yes.
But we all know what's really happening there.
So what's happening? Here we are at Tuff Turf again. I feel bad we can't be at the Ace Cafe or our clubhouse, you know, with everybody. What you got?
I don't have a lot of anything except that, you know, these are pretty sad times that we're in right now. You know, I'm feeling bad for everybody, you know, including ourselves. That's why we're doing this show 6 feet apart.
Yes.
Yeah, just so that
see, look.
Yeah, we're
Don't
barely,
touch me.
We're not even touching. We're not even touching. So we got.
Yeah, we had to get rid of Hank and Shawn so they didn't take up our space.
That's right. It's the Brittani and John show, or the John and Brittani show, however you want to say it. It's our show tonight, John.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. I feel
crazy.
bad that they're not here. Okay, I mean, they both have a lot going on. I know Hank wanted to get back to Georgia and make sure that they're still doing stuff that he needs done on his house and stuff. And Shawn, you know, it's got a lot of stuff going on with work, you know, and a lot of people, I feel bad, you know, the people are being laid off and everything. And tonight at 12 o'clock, you got all Florida shutting down. But our hopes and prayers that this all passes soon.
Yeah. Well,
you know?
We're going to try to keep this going.
Yes, we are, because we're a media, you know, we're going to do this every Thursday.
Right.
You know what I mean? And,
right.
You know, try to make people a little happy, a little, you know, get a little fun in their daily thoughts. Because I know one thing, I go crazy at home, you know. I'm not.
Don't you go crazy?
I don't like sitting home on the couch, because as soon as I get home, I fall asleep. I'm done. But when I'm out, I'm out. I'm doing it. You know what I mean? So, we got some clips tonight. We got Shawn and Ellie. We're going to have a clip. We got the Ace being built, right?
Yep.
We're going to have an Ace ride. Yep. And then the throwbacks.
Yeah.
You know, when Hank and Bill were young.
Was that ever a thing?
Younger.
Younger.
Okay.
Okay.
So, but anything, I mean, I don't know what else to say. I miss the Ace. You know what I mean? I feel bad for everybody that works at the Ace and it being shut down and stuff. But hopefully we're going to come back stronger on this whole thing when we're done.
Absolutely. So April, David, Maddie, and Jeff and everybody.
All of you.
You guys so much. You have no idea. And we can't wait till we see you when we can all get back to a normal.
Yes.
Or whatever.
I wish I could text you, April, and tell you to bring me a beer. You know what I mean? I wish I could do it. But hopefully we come back stronger and people, you know, make it through it.
That's right. We'll make it through it.
Yep.
It'll be tough, but we'll make it through it.
We're the USA. No matter what, we shall survive.
That's right.
All right, so let's go to the first clip. What do you think about Shawn and Ellie, right?
Yeah, well, they're doing the Triumph.
Yep, they're doing the Triumph ride. And check it out. And then we'll talk to you right after the first clip.
All right, everybody. Shawn here. I've got my special guest with me today. This has been my co-pilot. This is my daughter, Elise. So, thanks for riding out with me.
Of course.
Okay. So, we're out here at Eurocycles Daytona Beach, right? And we had we took out a test drive.
Yep.
And so, we're going to show some footage of that.
Yep. The new Rocket 3 looks great. I looked around a lot.
Oh, look at her. She's got it down. She's got it down.
Kind of a pro now.
There you go. So, Alicia's been coming to these biking events with me since she was about this tall. I don't know if that was in the screen. Okay, a little tall, shorter than this. But so yeah, my daughter's been riding with me. She's the one that says, "Dad, it's time to go. I need to get out there and get on a ride." So she's heading back out to school tomorrow, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so she said, "Dad, Sunday, let's take a ride, and then I'll head out on Monday." So we did. We came out here to Daytona. Again, Eurocycles out here at Daytona, and Aaron was fantastic host with us, and you know, we're talking to Chris Henderson as well with Triumph, and he let me take the bike out, and he talked about the bike. So you think Grandpa's going to be a little jealous?
Oh, 100%. Sorry, Grandpa.
Yeah. But you grabbed something for him, didn't you?
Yeah, I got him a little Triumph sticker.
Okay, there you go,
Yeah.
Grandpa. So for your birthday, you can have a little Triumph sticker.
Yep.
But so we're gonna get ready. We're gonna head back to Orlando, right?
Yep.
Grab a bite to eat, because you've been a trooper. I know you're hungry, and
Yeah.
you've been hanging out.
I'm
so
starving.
that's one thing she knows about hanging out with her grandfather and I, that it's a lot of sitting around while we're setting up and doing things. You know, it takes a long time to get cameras mounted, get set up, right?
Yeah, always. I learned a lot about production with you, too.
So, yeah, you know to bring a book, don't you?
I did, yeah. I brought a book today.
She's like, "Dad, I'll grab my book and my earbuds."
Yeah.
All right, well, with that, we are going to sign it out. You know what? I'm not even sure that you know our goodbye, do you, from the show?
I don't.
You don't. You don't. Okay, are you ready? It's join the adventure and enjoy the show.
I thought it was enjoy the ride.
You're absolutely right.
I did know it.
See? Testing you. Gotcha. All right. Okay, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, we're ready to go here.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Well, from Elise, say hello.
Hi.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
And myself, we want to say goodbye out here at Eurocycles Daytona Beach with Triumph, and we're going to end this puppy.
Yep.
All right, ready?
Yep.
Join the adventure.
And enjoy
the
the
ride.
ride.
We'll see you soon.
That was pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
That was pretty awesome.
Yeah, the Triumph Rocket 3.
Hey, they say it's faster than a McLaren.
Yes.
I'm nervous. I want one.
I wonder who could possibly be getting one in their very near future.
No, I have no more room in my garage.
So you'd build like another garage.
Yeah, I hear you, but
An extension.
hey, by the way, that was an awesome clip Shawn did with his daughter.
Yep.
That's fun. That's family doing something together, and that's a blast. So good for you guys. And another thing, Dave, my brother, he watches a lot. And last week we looked like a Godzilla movie. It was because we didn't put the cable into the router. We put it into the extension of the router, and so there was a delay, and we looked like a Godzilla movie.
Like that?
Yeah.
Like,
Yep. So it was pretty.
CycleFeverTV.
Yeah. But that was pretty cool. I mean, that was one awesome freaking Triumph.
Yeah.
Good for them.
Yes.
Good for them. What else? What we got next?
What do we got next? Well, it looks like we have the Ace being built.
The Ace being built.
Our
You
stock
guys
truck.
weren't even born yet, I don't think. That was like in the very beginning. That's pretty cool. I mean, Shawn and Hank took a lot of video when the Ace Cafe was all being built. It took a lot longer than anybody expected, but I don't know if anybody's out there watching that hasn't been to the Ace, shame on you. You know, if you're into motorcycles, Thursday night, 700-800 bikes during a normal,
And
non-coronavirus time.
Exactly. And
Right.
it's a great atmosphere, and they have great food too. Believe it or not, like a lot of times you go to places that are themed, if you will. Not to say that Ace is themed, but I mean it is a motorcycle atmosphere. And a lot of times you're like, oh, you know, maybe the food's not so great, but the food's
Food is
actually
good.
really
But
good.
it's also It's also Porsche Night. It's also you got you got Jeep Night. You got every vehicle that you could imagine, different days of the week.
Sport
Then we have
night.
concerts like the Cumberland Gap is one of my favorites that play probably once every 2 months on a Sunday.
Yeah. They bring bigger
Great.
hitters
Oh yeah, it's
in.
packed and we have a blast. So
Yeah.
if you've never been, once it opens back up, you need to support our local businesses and get them back on the feet as quick as you can.
What's cool about the Ace is it's the only one in the continental United States.
And there's 5 around the world, by the way.
Exactly. So we have one of those 5 here, which makes it even that much more special than just any other like themed restaurant or atmosphere type of place. So
And it's funny. I sometimes I talk to people and they're like, "Oh, I'm not gonna. Volusia County. I'm not going to Orlando." There's people that come from around the United States just to go there.
Yep.
They'll come from California. What's his name that has all the cars and all the bikes? Jay Leno.
Yeah.
He specifically went there just to see the Ace and be around it because he was at the Ace in London.
There you go.
And he was like, he wanted to see the one in America. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? It's pretty cool. So at least if you live in Florida, you got to go check it out.
Yeah, like we're lucky enough to have one. So definitely, if you ever get a chance when all this nightmare is over, go check out the Ace downtown. It's on Livingston and Huey.
Yep.
I believe it is, or
Yep,
something like
Livingston.
that. Yeah.
Yep, right at the
Garland.
corner there.
Yeah. So it's definitely something to check out. If you can't miss it. Literally, like the Lynx bus station is like right across
next
the
door.
street. Yeah, or right next door. However you want to look at it. But
Yep.
It's right there. So.
Well, let's take a look at the video of the Ace being built.
All right, let's see it.
Well, I'm gonna take a wild guess, but this is gonna be the drainage system for the area. Looks like an Olympic swimming pool, doesn't it? So they are coming along. The storage cooling area for all of the stuff. And as you can see, the back wall, they got the door down. They got the air conditioner down. If you remember, that's where the awnings were, and they took those awnings down last time I was here. So you're gonna get to see what this place looks like from the ground up. This is the entrance coming from the Ace Cafe to where the retail stores are going to be. And again, this is where the cooler is for the beer. This will be the retail side. That's one of the walls, and it's going to come in to this area here. This is the second floor where the offices are going to be. Looks like they're doing most of their concentration outside right now, but this has come a long ways. Okay. You remember, I told you that the floor for the cafe side was about a 4-foot difference. And now you can see it right here. So they're making the entranceway here, where they're gonna have to find a way to slope it. And here's what the area looks like from here.
more to come on 12, 15. Like, I think we're way ahead of that.
I think so. I don't think anybody was expecting this more to come.
But I tell you what, so at the Ace Cafe, when you look at the Ace, to the right of it, there was a building. And there's a train that goes by, which it kills me when it goes by. The whole building shakes. You can hear it inside no matter what, which is pretty cool. But they used to unload the motors, the engines, and work on the engines of the trains. Well, the Ace decided they're going to take that down. But when they took it down, they used all the wood in the Ace Cafe. So they got all the tables made of wood and all this wood above the second floor, and it's all used from that building, which is pretty freaking cool.
That's really cool. They were able to repurpose all that wood. You know, like that's like a big thing right now is anything that you can recycle or repurpose, if you will, you know, to, you know, make something new out of something old. That's really cool. They were able to do that with all that wood from the Ace there. That's really neat. I didn't even know that. I eat at those tables a lot. I had no idea. Had no idea.
So if you see vehicles leaving in the background, it's what, 7:19. I got a bunch of guys that they're working, you know, and we're still doing it, you know. Building industry is still moving along. It's part of the essentials, so it's working out. And I just hope, you know, we keep having a job for the guys that, you know, that work here at Tuff Turf. But going back to the Ace, it was pretty cool. It took a lot longer than they wanted. Things happened. Change builder, didn't, you know. I could go on for hours with stories.
In most cases, though, you
but
know.
In the end, it's a beautiful place to go, and you know, especially if you want to, you just go hang out, enjoy yourself. You know what I mean?
It's an awesome atmosphere, especially like for, you know, bike night, and like we said before, there's, you know, the multiple car nights. Like there's the supercar nights. There's the Jeep nights. There's, you know,
Euro
Porsche
Porsche,
night,
Mercedes. It goes on and on. Yeah, every car. Mustang night. You know what I mean? Corvette night. But I could tell you this: businesses, right? Mm-hmm. You got to book. There's upstairs party rooms and stuff. You got to book it way ahead of time because the holidays. You know, from November, December area, that place is mobbed upstairs with corporations having parties.
Multiple
Yeah, like a lot.
One night. They'll have multiple in one night.
Yep. So that's pretty cool. And you don't realize it's 3 stories, right? You could see the band from all 3 stories upstairs, middle level, and at the floor.
And now they have an outdoor.
And they have the
facility.
outdoor. Yep, they have the outdoor. And now they're building the concrete, and they're just keep adding to it because it's a place to go. But it's closed right now. But we're gonna open up right after this is all done. They're gonna handle it.
That's right. That's right. So we're looking at June, is what the Ace is saying, correct?
Yeah, they put a date later than everybody else just to make sure we're ready.
Right. Well, that's understandable.
Yeah, that was good.
It's totally understandable. And again, we miss you guys so much at the Ace. We love you guys. We still support you guys. And we can't wait to get back there. Like, we do miss it. As much fun as Tuff Turf is, we do miss the Ace, and we miss all your smiling faces. So don't think we've forgotten about you, April. Don't worry, that order is going to be days long. You're going to be just fine when we get back, I promise.
And April, in anything, give us a call. You know where we're at. Text me.
Don't forget
We'll
us.
handle you. We'll help you out. We'll help you out.
And
hey,
Dave, too. Dave takes good care of us.
Yep.
Yes. So, absolutely.
Okay, so the next thing is we're going to have an Ace ride. Don't know what ride it is. There's one of them.
I'm going to put myself out there.
Okay.
And you can all poo-poo on me later because that's what everybody does best. When in doubt, blame Brittani. That's just the best way to make it happen. When in doubt, blame Brittani. But I think this was like one of the Ace's like opening rides. So like, you know, when they opened up, I believe Hank started somewhere and they wound up at the Ace. And this was part of their, you know, opening deal. So if I'm wrong, forgive me. But, you know, I've had a little Stella and I'm not quite sure because I didn't get any of the information coming with this, just to kind of like, well, I think
Don't
this
worry
is what
about
it
it.
is,
Don't
but,
worry about it.
You know,
I
gotta
watched.
make it entertaining.
I watched Jimmy Fallon last night, and I don't watch him, you know what I mean? But I watched him, and he called Lady Gaga, and it's a whole thing about, she was gonna break news, and she couldn't break it because she didn't get whatever signed yet, and she was like, you're gonna have to call me Friday. You said, call you Friday. Well, that was all live stuff, and that's what we do. We do live stuff all the time. So, hey, go watch his stuff and go watch our stuff.
See how
Imagine
far
if we had that millions of dollars with the clapping and the audience and all the, yeah, we'll be good. We'll be,
like $5
Crazy
to
John
be
be
like,
like,
"Yeah, clap for us."
shit, they'd be paying me millions, wouldn't they? Shit. Anyway, hey, we're having fun, so let's
Yes, we are.
let's see the ace ride.
Yeah, let's do it.
Now, this guy over here is a smart ass, just so y'all know. And that suit he's got on, it flies. All right, I'm out here with a group of guys that I have met a couple times, Cafe Moto, and we're standing in front of the Ace Cafe, and they're going to go on a ride today. Now, where y'all go? Well, I'll tell you what, let's start here. What's your name?
Patty.
There's Peppermint Patty, okay. Keith. Keith's the beer man. Mario. Casper. Keith, is that your real name? No. Okay, just checking. All right, this group is going to be going. Where are you guys going for your ride today?
Today we're going up to Altoona to the Carter Brothers Garage.
And what do they have up there at the garage?
They got a big shop full of old English bikes.
Old English bikes.
Yeah.
All right, can I get you guys to get a little bit closer, especially the guy in the whip? There you go. Now you're all in there. Keith, you're in there. You're good. All right, so how far of a ride is this today?
I don't know. It's probably 40 miles there, give or take, plus whatever back. We're in a rush. Looks like Kevin's in a rush.
Yeah, he wants to go. Well, that's because he wants to get out of the witness protection program before he gets there.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
I knew there was something.
All right, well, you guys have a good, safe ride.
All right.
Enjoy yourself. And maybe if I sneak up top, I'll get you guys pulling out.
There you go.
All right, you guys have a good one. Bye. Well, I'm gonna take a while, guys, but this is gonna be the drainage system for the area. Looks like an Olympic swimming pool, doesn't it? See, what they have is they put the crushed stone in, and they put what looks like some type of covering, and then they take these and they place them here, and that's going to be helping your drainage field. Tell you what, they're sinking a bunch of money in this place. I just like to have the money to put in the drainage field. I think I can live off of this for the rest of my life. It just goes to show you, this is what they're doing. Top shelf. This looks like the drainage area. It's probably about, I would say, 3/4 of the way finished. As you can see,
Hawaii or
I
something.
know. Like, we're checking
Is that
back.
Hawaiian music?
We're checking back. Oh, we're feedback.
Oh, we're feedbacking. It
Oh.
sounds like we're in Hawaii or something with that.
Yes, I was doing the whole hula thing going on.
So I saw Mario on there.
Yeah.
You know, Mario works for Coulter Homes out in DeLand now. I was pretty amazed.
There we go.
There you go. You got it muted?
I got it.
You got it muted.
Yeah. Had to reach across the 6-foot.
Damn it, you broke the barrier.
I'm sorry, but
She broke the seal before, too, but
I did,
we won't
I
talk
did.
about that.
that's what I get.
But, yeah, so I go into Coulter Homes, and there's Mario. I'm like, what? They moved him back. They moved him over here to DeLand, so that's pretty cool, Mario. But that's from 2015.
Yeah.
He looks a little older now.
Yeah,
Like,
just a little bit.
Like, what are you doing, dude? Don't be stressing. Build the house. Don't worry about it. It'll all come together. Thanks.
He's on the road now, so
Oh, we got some IT talking.
Oh,
Hank's on the road.
Hank's on the road.
Yeah, well, he's got to refill his gas here.
Go ahead. Tell us about Hank on the road.
I guess Hank is, excuse me, Hank is back on the road. He's going back to Georgia because I guess they're letting him come back onto the property there and everything. So, Hank, we're sorry that you're not here. We miss you, of course, but, you know, Crazy and I've got this.
Hey,
You know,
but CycleFeverTV will continue.
it will.
And, I mean, one of the reasons he didn't go up there, one, no shower.
Right.
They closed the shower and they reopened that. And then the bathrooms, they shut down. And, you know, last week I was messing around with the toilet paper, which, you know, now, no big deal. Done. We're good.
Gone.
Toilet papers, we're good this week. You know what I mean? No, you know, we're good. It'll be something else in a couple days that people will hoard, you know what I mean? And crazy,
Absolutely.
but we're good. We go to the store, we can get toilet paper now. I'm a
Yes.
happy man.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Well, I still can't.
My
thank
wife's
you
happy
enough.
I'm not using my shirts anymore. But we're good.
Well, I still can't thank you enough for, you know, donating that bag of toilet paper last time.
Hey,
You know, like that really
whatever
meant
we
a
can
lot.
do to help.
Appreciate it. Definitely appreciate it.
So that ace ride, you know what I mean? That was Hank driving, going there with the guys, and it was pretty cool. It's in the very beginning, way back when they were building it. You saw the there's an area in that back right-hand corner where they had to put that retention. It's crazy what money they had to spend to get the ace up and running.
Yep.
You know, like me, I dig a pond and it was good, but they have to spend a lot of money putting that drainage thing in there.
Yep.
But it is what it is, right?
Yeah, but it's
hey,
an amazing facility as a result of it. I mean, like I said before, I really dig, going to the Ace. Like, their facility's amazing. They have the different levels going on, like where they have like their, general seating area for everybody to come and eat, and they have their bar facility area, and they have the upstairs, where you can have like, well, there's overflow if the night's really busy, there's the overflow, or you can have like a show going on and have a ton of people up there. And now they have the whole area on the side where they can
Concreted,
outside, where they can have shows, concerts out there and whatnot. We haven't been able to do that quite yet, but once they open back up in June, I'm sure that we'll be out there filming something exciting out there going on. But it's a fabulous place to go if you're a rider or somebody with a fun car.
Well, we did actually have a couple outside concerts out in that back corner, but now they have that all paved concrete, which is going to be really cool.
Yes.
And hopefully we were going to do a ride, CycleFeverTV ride, to raise money for all different organizations that have been on our show, plus whoever else wanted to. And I think, Shawn, I know you're involved with the autism stuff, but I think today is Autism Day.
Oh, is it?
Yes,
okay.
I'm almost 100% sure. So to all the families, if we can raise any money and do an autism thing, I think Shawn is in touch with somebody for our ride to set it up. Me, I'm going to get involved with cystic fibrosis in Volusia County. I'm going to get in touch with you guys to do a CF thing at our master ride. We're going to have a big, huge rally.
Yeah.
So it's going to be pretty cool. But all our dates have been canceled, in the future. So we want to time it where it's pretty good, where it opens up.
Right.
You know what I mean? And we should have an ace in with the ace that helps us out.
Yes.
That when it opens up, boom, we're the first ones, because people are going to want to get the hell out.
Absolutely. As soon as all this lifts, everybody's going to be like, oh my God, let me out.
Yeah, let me out of here. Let me out of here. So that'll be a thing.
Yes. So that's just so you guys know, we had it slated for May 30th. That is to be announced because of everything that's going on. We can't control it. Obviously, there's nothing that we can do. But just so you know, we plan on doing it. So, just hang on, stay ready, and we'll get to it.
Yes, as soon as we know a date and everything's opens up, we'll be there.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Cool. So what else? Go ahead. What do you got next?
So we did the Ace ride.
Yep.
So
now what?
Looks like we got a couple of other throwbacks going on here. Got a couple throwbacks, and these are Hank throwbacks. So
Hank and Bill.
Hank and Bill throwbacks. So these could be.
And now
anything.
listen, people who look at or watch all the time, check out Hank when he was a little younger. You know what I mean?
It might scare you.
By the way, there were two school teachers that started Cycle Fever, and they went out and they went out and said, "Let's do this." So it was pretty cool. They were actually on a channel, you know what I mean, and started it. And so let's see how young Hank and Bill look, and look at first. We got A and B. Let's check out A.
Scared.
Yes.
I'm here. Kind of off the beaten path, wouldn't you say? What do you think? History, baby, history. 1887. 175 feet tall. 203 steps to the top.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's get going, man. I want to get up there.
Let's go.
All the way to the top. No. Up there.
Oh, no.
Yes.
No, I don't like heights.
Don't give me, look, you brought me over here.
No,
I don't care about history. I want to get up there on top, man.
I'm not going to the top. I don't like heights. I've got one lung. I'm going to die.
Look, if I can make it, you can make it. You get in front of me, and I'll push you up the thing.
1, 2, 3. There's only 203, Hank. I think if you know what happens, if you, look, you know the word? If you skip every other one, it's only 101.5.
This 188-foot structure began as Mosquito Inlet Lighthouse with the purchase of 10 acres in 1883. Construction was completed in 1886 and used approximately 1.25 million bricks. It contains 213 steps, 9 landings, and 2 very tired television hosts.
Come on, Bill, you can make it. Come on, Bill. Come on, Bill, baby.
Water.
I know you can make it.
Water.
You know what? I wonder if they had elevators at this time.
Did I ever tell you I hate heights?
It began its service in 1887 and could be seen 20 miles out to sea. For the next 66 years, the lighthouse property went through a number of changes. However, its job remained the same.
If I'd have known that I had to do this, I'd have brought both lungs on this trip.
It even served its country during World War II, when the Coast Guard stood watch against enemy submarines.
It's pretty neat over here, you know? It really was worth that walk up here.
It is a spectacular view.
You know, if you get a chance, the Ponce Inlet Lighthouse, it's a place to go. And back over in there, that's all of Daytona back over there. That's a beautiful scene. You got the beach over here. Behind us, we got the ships that are coming in. This is really a gorgeous sight.
You know, I bet this boat coming out, I bet he thinks he's going out to Ponce de Leon Inlet.
Oh, you think that's the one he's going to?
I think that's the one he's going out of.
I heard it's harder going down than it is coming up, so
I'm going to tell you what, if it's harder going down than it is coming up, I'm glad these bars are here, buddy, because I'd be gliding down.
And number 2, our next episode is rope climbing. I think we're going to do rope climbing 101 first.
Rope climbing? Is that where you fasten it around your neck?
No, that's rope jumping. That's bungee jumping.
I can do that. I can do that. That sounds good.
This is a neat place. Too bad they don't have an elevator. How you doing?
I'm tired. I'm exhausted, man. I'm exhausted.
Yeah?
I haven't eaten in 3 weeks.
Oh, you're right.
I'm starving.
You ain't missed a meal. You ain't missed a meal in 20 years that I've known you. You know,
I know, but in 20 years that you've known me, you never paid for a meal.
You know?
How about tonight? Tonight's on you?
I'll tell you what, we'll go flip a coin like usual. We'll use my coin.
There'll be a lot more of Bill and the short guy when Cycle Fever returns.
Well, from what I understand, Hank is still winded from trying to climb up that thing. Even though that was like, what, 5 years ago or something like that?
No, it's actually, yeah, what year was it?
Oh.
20,000.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
He's still winded.
Yeah, no, 2000, it's 20 years. Hank, you've aged, son. You've aged.
Well,
now, I know you're calling and busting about my beard, my, 5 o'clock shadow, but what I decided I'm going to do is, I did this for football, wouldn't shave till I win. I've done it a couple times. So I'm not going to shave till Florida is unlocked. Okay? We're unlocked. Now, I may be a hairy beast when it's over.
You're braid it, shave it, mow it.
But,
what are you going to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna rough it out for as many days as we're inside.
Okay.
So,
As we're breaking the
yeah.
rules and doing this, but,
No, we're not breaking rules. We're 6 foot.
apart.
Yeah, we gotta
we
be
can't-
we can't touch.
You can't touch.
So we gotta stay our 6 feet. We're trying to be. Yeah, last week I jumped on Hank, and but I love him.
How could you not love that guy? I love him to death. I do.
But they had a great time together doing their rides and stuff, and it's pretty awesome. We actually even have a second part, that we're going to go to and show it.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think we should. I think we should show part B. So why don't we flip the vinyl and put it on in, put the thing down, and let's let it ride.
Here, I'm cranking it. Go, Johnny.
Welcome back to Cycle Fever.
You know, I'm really lucky because I'm doing the person on the street. You notice I didn't say man on the street.
Mm-hmm.
And I really lucked out. I got Brooke, and you're from where?
Columbus, Ohio.
Columbus, Ohio. And Brooke rode her bike all the way down here, 1,426 miles. She had a flat tire where? Georgia?
Yeah.
Yep. And she got it fixed like that, sat on the side of the road, right?
Yeah, I did.
Now, tell me a little bit about the group you came down with, Brooke. They're kind of crazy and wild?
Yeah, they're pretty wild. Pretty wild. Yeah.
Can you name any of them?
Yeah, my mom, Teresa Bostic.
I remember her, yeah.
And Bob and Bill Martineau.
Yeah.
They're brothers. We came down with them, and we trailered.
Oh, no, you didn't trailer.
They
trailered. Yeah, that's what I thought.
We led the way.
Yeah, you know, I like a leader.
Yeah, we led the way.
You know, I want to tell you something. I really lucked out here. Brooke?
Excuse me. Lighthouse security, didn't your mother tell you not to talk to strangers? And I'm going to tell you, they don't come any stranger than him. He is without a doubt the strangest person.
I don't know how we
don't
lost
even leave him here.
How do we lose control of this? Brooke, excuse the security guy. Let me ask you a question. What's the neatest thing, and I like that word neat, that you can tell us about Biketoberfest?
Well, I would have to say the Iron Horse Saloon.
Whoa.
It's the neatest thing I've seen so far.
You didn't pin anything up there or anything, did you?
No, I did not.
She's right on
Wall of
target.
Death's pretty interesting, and just all the different bikes. We've seen a couple of pretty exotic looking bikes. Half end of a Corvette, half end of a 57 Chevy, so it's pretty neat.
Oh, that's Bill's bike.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty neat.
Is
Why
this
don't you say the same thing that you say?
Neato.
Hey, I gotta hurry
That's
up.
even
Look,
better.
Back out of this. Is this your bike?
No, this is my mother's bike.
Do you have one?
Yeah, I do.
What do you have?
I have a Honda.
Hey, wait a minute. Those are our Hondas over there. You have a what?
Honda.
What kind of Honda?
A 450 Rebel.
All right,
Great
this girl's, we're
bike.
going to have her in a Valkyrie next week. Well, needless to say, Bill lost the toss. And because he hadn't eaten in 3 weeks, I suggested a place just down the road. It was the Lighthouse Landing, a small little shack of a restaurant, and judging by the parking lot, an out-of-the-way hangout for bikers looking for a place to relax. Walking through the front door, we were pleasantly surprised to find an open-air restaurant and a jovial crowd. We were fortunate enough to meet up with Janie, who explained a little of what makes this place different.
One of a kind.
And you paid the
300-year-old oak tree. The waitresses abuse the customers.
Ow!
He likes that.
Yeah, he does like that.
We bite too. Some women come here once a week with their husbands just for me to abuse them.
See him getting in trouble again? Every place I go, somebody gets hit. You're a natural, Matt.
I want to know the best thing for me to eat tonight.
Barbecue fish ribs.
That's it. You got my order.
Okay.
Is that tough?
That's good.
All right.
I'll make coleslaw salad.
You pick it.
Got it.
I want soft shell crabs.
You know what they are? I have to ask that question. Oh, that's where I'm from.
From Bay St. Louis and New Orleans.
I'm from Baton Rouge. That's from White Castle.
White Castle.
While Janie put in our order, Bill and I decided to head down to the dock in hopes of seeing some wildlife. I got birds to the right of me, birds to the left of me, and I got Canadians in front of me. What is this neat thing that you're going to bring all the way from Daytona to Canada? And can you get it across the border?
Oh, yeah, I'll sneak it.
Oh, you get it in, okay.
The old lady said I had to get her something neat, so I bought her a brand new Hoover.
With the plug and everything?
Oh, yeah, it's tied on the back of the bike right now, sticking up in there.
Oh, we got to get a picture of this. I'll tell you, the Canadians, you know, I'd bring a teddy bear home. Hoover vacuum cleaner. Made in the USA.
Made in
right?
USA, that's it.
All right. You didn't pay Canadian money, did you?
Oh, no, that would have cost about $11 million.
All right, I understand that. You know, you're very historical and all that. How come the water's coming over the dock? Because the dock's sinking. Man, this is scary. I'll tell you what, tide's coming in. This is beautiful. We're getting ready to eat. Hold it out here. You know, all those people up there wondering what you're doing.
I'm mooning the guy behind me.
Oh, well, so we're back.
We're back. Hey, Hank, you know, I joke around with my wife. I say, you know, I'm Bubba now. I remember Bubba when he was 50. Now, mind you, I'm 59. I remember Bubba, we went out of party, Bubba's long gone. And then me being down here, 20-something, and then me becoming Bubba now, and Bubba's gone. Shawn, that was you right there. Hank, you're up at the next stage, and Shawn, you're at Hank's stage now.
There is no denying that those two are related. Like, I see Shawn for days and Hank there in those old clips there. My God.
That was pretty cool. Some beautiful clips he put out there, you know, their ride. Hank is now safely back in Georgia.
Yep.
At his
with
camp.
Linda.
Yep. That's
two puppies.
That's an awesome thing. What else?
Well, what else? It looks like we're down to our shout-outs now.
Well, you go ahead, because I got a few, because I got good and bad.
No, I totally understand. So I just want to send a shout-out to everybody that watches Cycle Fever TV. We love all of you, and we appreciate all of your support during all of this. And we're going to continue to keep doing this as long as we can, whether it's here or via apartment or otherwise. We plan on, keeping this going because we are media and we continue to keep doing this. And, my salon's going to keep going. So for all of my my clients and supporters of Salon Retro, please know that once all this is over, Salon Retro will still be open. And I love all my girls, Caitlin, Patty, Anita. I want to thank you all for being supportive, and I love all of you, and for continuing to keep doing what you do and being supportive through all of this. And we're going to get through this. We are going to get through this. And Crazy, I know that you have some bigger shout outs going on. Oh, and Elisa, we want, of course, we have
always, right?
With
Let's
Elisa,
do it.
Elisa tomorrow night is going to have her story time with Patriot Pup.
Oh, cool.
Yes, and it's going to be book 2 tomorrow night. So anybody that wants to watch that out there.
You got, we're streaming it? Or,
yeah,
okay,
we're on
so
Facebook.
what time?
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock tomorrow.
We're going to have the second book, Baseballs and Hot Dogs, which is, to me, it's my favorite book out of the bunch. But Patriot Pup.
And it's on Facebook.
There. It'll be on Facebook. So please.
I'm going to be watching. Look for me at 7 o'clock.
Yes,
all right?
Look for John Cheney at 7 o'clock.
I'm gonna make sure a bunch of people get on.
Yes.
7 o'clock tomorrow.
7 o'clock tomorrow night for story time. So get your jammies and your snacks and everything ready for story time with Patriot Pup for Baseballs and Hot Dogs.
Hey, if you have a young child,
Mm-hmm.
make them watch it.
Yeah.
Make them remember.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a great thing.
Absolutely.
It's a great.
And I just want to send a
It's a
shout
great
out
thing
to my.
because me and her, we got some loving.
Yeah, that's right. But yeah, just a general shout out to everybody out there. We love you. Please stay safe. And I know that this is a concern, but we're staying safe doing what we're doing. It's a 3-man crew, so we're keeping our distance. We're doing our thing. And, Cycle Fever will live on. So I'm going to pass the torch on to Crazy.
So I got a couple things. So Vito Calderon, and it's not a fake name, my buddy from Jersey, calls me up and says, hey, what's going on down there, blah, blah, blah. So we had a long talk. Vito, I want to tell you, you just keep slicing bologna up in Jersey and Taylor ham. I know people in New Jersey, they love their Taylor ham. We don't really, you get it at Publix, but you can't go to a breakfast place and say, give me a Taylor ham sandwich, which is amazing, but it will change eventually. But Vito, stay safe. Everybody up in New York and New Jersey, stay safe, and just keep slicing that Taylor ham and bologna. On a sad note, to Norm, Diane, Jake, Carly, they had Norm's father died, who is Norm, and Carly's grandfather. Carly, you did a beautiful thing. Dylan and Carly are getting married November 15th, and Carly was worried about her grandfather. He has cancer, but she was he's not, on his deathbed at the time.
Right.
And she was just worried that maybe he may not make November 15th.
Right.
So she got a dress and got a photographer to take pictures with him.
Mm-hmm.
In a few weeks, he passed away a couple days ago, and tomorrow there's a ceremony. So I want to say that, Carly, that was just phenomenal what you did. I know one thing, your grandfather is so happy that he got to take pictures with you in your dress and all that. And Norm and Diane, and it's a sad situation, and especially what's going on now.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Absolutely. But what you did was beautiful, and just know that he's smiling from above, saying thank you. He had that moment with you, and you had that moment with him, and there's nothing greater than that. So, you did a beautiful thing no matter what the circumstances are. And he loves you and always will love you for it.
Oh,
So
yeah.
It's
Forever.
amazing. Forever. Yeah.
And that day is going to be really cool thinking about him.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Just because they're not there with you in the physical doesn't mean they're not there with you in the spirit.
Yep.
That's for sure.
So.
That's for sure.
But anyway, so shout outs to the first responders.
Absolutely.
Always, you know.
Absolutely.
You guys are out there doing what you do. Some are getting sick. Some are, you know, stressing about it. You know what I mean? But hey, we thank you. CycleFeverTV thanks you. And most of the country thanks you. You know what I mean? And I want, you know, this isn't a political show, you know, at all. I try not to do that at all for other reasons, but this is America, dude.
Right.
This is America. We should all be together. Not one person should be negative during this time of crisis. I don't care who you are, Democrat, Republican, whatever you are, okay? You shouldn't be saying something bad about anything. You should be trying to think how to make it better.
Right.
How to make it better.
This is
And if you're saying something negative about anything that's going on, whether politics or what somebody's trying to do, and shame on you. Shame on you. And that's all I got to say.
Yes, this is this is something that does
This
not
is
discriminate.
us. This is us.
Right. This does not discriminate against everybody, you know, or anybody that could possibly, you know, catch it. It's all of us are, you know, just as vulnerable as the next person. So, you know, we keep doing our thing. And we're trying to keep it upbeat, as crazy, or T. John says. We're keeping it upbeat. Upbeat.
We'll give away some shirts.
Woo!
Yeah, I don't know what we can do. So listen, you tune in. We got to figure this out. Now, I don't know how we can do this, John. If you text something or send something in, we'll mail you shirts. We'll mail hats out. We're gonna have fun. We gotta. Hey, people are losing their minds sitting in the house. You know what I mean? So we're gonna make this fun. By next week, if you're watching, we're going to figure out how to do some giveaways right on the screen. You got to, you know, maybe through, you know, text, through an iPad. When it comes in, we send out the first one that sends something in. So, but everybody, God bless, right?
Yep.
You know, take care of your family. Social distance, which is a word that I'm gonna hate. Like when this is over, I'll never say it again. Somebody says it, I'm kicking their ass. Okay, I'm gonna kick their ass. Okay, I'm gonna say if you say I'm gonna get a shirt made, right? If you say social distancing, it's down. You know what I mean? That means throw down, because like this is a major thing, and we need to get through it. We need to figure out ways to get through it, and don't be spiteful.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
We will get.
Oh yeah, no matter what, we'll get through it.
We will get through it. We will get through it.
And media, John, can you any way we could zoom in? Go get a camera for me. Get a camera for me. Pick one and zoom in.
IT, we're making you do something.
Well, if you zoom in on that one, you're not going to see it. You better go to that camera on your screen, and then you can zoom in. No, you got to go. Go ahead. Go to that camera on your in there first. I'm sorry.
Are you?
Yeah, I really am. Go to that camera on me first. Okay, change it. There you go.
Oh, there you go.
All right, now you're gonna zoom in on me. Okay, this shit is what we don't want to do. Go ahead, zoom in on that. Do you see what the media is doing? Can you see that where someone in the front, they're covered, they're masked, they're everything, and the person behind the camera over here, right, over here, he's just like, go ahead, do it, you know, let's get this out to the media. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Don't be exaggerating. Don't be doing bullshit that hurts people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
We don't want to do that.
Right.
Just tell the truth. Keep it going. Let's figure out ways where people at home can have fun to enjoy themselves as this is going on. I saw some videos. Hey, I know I busted your chops a little bit for who the heck he is at 11:30 that came on.
Oh,
but you did have 2 videos. You know, the swimming one I liked, where they put some videos that people sent in.
Yep.
And I loved your video where, you know, in New York City, where the lady, she's a nurse going to work, is showing, and there's nobody on the street, and everybody's applauding and yelling to her. That was pretty cool too.
That is pretty cool.
Anyway, I want to say thank you to all our first responders, to the people at the hospitals, the nurses, doctors, everybody who's doing it and trying to make us all feel better.
I want to say a special shout out to my sister Amber, because my sister Amber, she's not a nurse, but she's a heart monitor tech, and she does have rheumatoid arthritis. But excuse me, I want to say really quickly, Amber, I appreciate what you keep on doing, no matter what's going on right now, and despite the fact that you have compromised immune system. I want to say thank you so much for continuing to go to work every single day at Celebration Hospital. Even though she has her rheumatoid arthritis, she continues to go in every single day and work for these people. Yep. You know, just keeps on keeping on, and I want to say thank you. And for all those that are fighting strong against all this, we love and appreciate every single one of you. Not one of you is to be forgotten about this. We appreciate everything that you all do for us. Thank you. Thank you so very much.
And I have one last thing to say to you young kids. This is a horrible, when people die, they're dying a horrible death.
Yes, they are.
It's not a good death. You know, I'm going to get out of this sad mode, but the young kids have to understand that, well, it's not me, you know, it ain't me, it ain't me, it ain't me.
Right.
They have to look in the mirror and say, well, do I want my grandma, my grandfather?
Right.
Do they want them dying?
Right.
If they're alive.
Right.
You get what I mean?
Yes.
And it isn't a nice way to go.
No.
So, long story short, let's still do what we need to do.
Right.
But let's have fun. Let's have fun and get through it.
Yes.
All right?
All right. Sounds good.
What do we got to say? You ready?
I think we're ready.
Let's do it.
All right.
You ready? Join the adventure and enjoy the ride. See you next week.
We'll see you next week.
Take care.